Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from the camper here in Gainesville, Georgia. And I can't wait to go outside. I'm going to put the little, what is it called? A TELESIN neck thing on. Now, I was trying to make some video yesterday on my Goldwing using this around my neck, and it needs to be higher up. Well, I found a little joint on there that I straightened out that will bring it higher up. And then I got this brainstorm. We're going to find out together if it'll work. I don't know. There are things I can get online, but I'm trying to use what I have. I'm trying to do something now before I can get that ordered and start doing all this when I get back to Florida. I'm just kind of wheeling it. So winging it, I should say. Hey, I'm winging it. Forgive the pun. So let's go out there together. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking just might work with the luck. Now, I have two of them, but I must have left the second one at home. I kind of purged all the weight out of the camper I could before I left. And so I'm just rolling with what I needed. And I think that I purged this pantry out where I had a second phone mount, the iOttie, that is an amazing phone mount that I have in the Ford in the truck out there. So I'm going to take it out and we're going to see if it'll stick on the windshield of the Goldwing and see if I'm going to have myself it's going to be looking through a tinted windshield though instead of a glass windshield. But we're going to go out there and just take a look. So join me. All right. So already we do have this higher up. Yeah. Okay. I do have it higher up. Let me grab, that's the bike key and this is the truck key. We're going to hit the unlock now on the truck. Someone was asking about the proximity key being in the camper. Oh, great. It's raining again. What a bummer. Go away, rain. So you turn that light out, turn the hot water heater off, leave those on. Great. So let's get the iOttie off the truck. There it is up on the window, as you can see. And you just release the lever on the bottom down there. I'll zoom in for you. And you pull this tab. And it really, oh boy, I think the heat's gotten to it. It's, oh yeah. Oh, there it comes. If the heat gets to them too long, I had to buy another one. This glue on here. That thing, hang on. That thing should really stick to the windshield of the Goldwing. Let's go find out. I'm living in my Merrells. I really like them. Motorcycle shoe, hiking shoe, walking shoe, camping shoe, everyday shoe. Okay. Let's get over here to the motor. And let's take the cover off. Let's see where this might potentially work. The windshield might have to be all the way up. Wouldn't want to mount it on the outside, of course. I'm avoiding touching it to the windshield just yet. So if I loosen these things up, see what can happen? Oh, that's all the extension I got? And this. And this. It has to be mounted in a landscape position for YouTube videos. So this would have to be I could, the wind would blow it off, I'm sure. That would not be good. So let's just go ahead and, if we leave the windshield up, as you can see, I can totally, the only thing is when you turn the bike off, the windshield automatically goes down, see? And that could possibly scrape and break this. So we're gonna have to go with what's clear, a clear area. Let's see. What about like that? No, that won't fit. Has to be, it's gonna have to be in this. What about this orientation? Like this? No. No. All right, let's go ahead and stick it on the windshield. It's kind of wet, so it's not going to be a permanent set yet. All right, so let's say that was the setting. This would literally be the way it would be, and then if I raise the windshield up, I'd have it like that, and then down. It's clear of that, but is it in my, I look over the windshield, so the phone shouldn't be too bad. I think I can get a little lower. That's what I probably should do. So let me pop it and break it loose. Looks like it's sticking pretty good, even though the windshield's kind of concaved. I just want to get as low as I can without it interfering with when it lowers. I don't want it. Oh, look, it fell off. Okay. We might have a problem. Houston, $1,000 phone down the side of the road. What was that? Why does this push in and out? That ain't cool. Okay, that's on there. What makes that do that? Okay. Let's raise it up again. And then this would be the phone situation. You would tighten that up. This here can actually come out more. But in would be better because it's not going to do anything to come out. And let's just put the phone on there and do a check here. It actually will hold much better with my phone case on. And what am I seeing now? I'm seeing no dashboard now. This is cool. Let me see if I can do this where it's lower and I'm showing this now. So go back up higher, high as I can, tighten that, and then swivel the phone down to there. Might have a bingo right there. It's, oh, that was trying to pop up my little vent. I would just probably want to do something to where I wouldn't lose my phone, tie it to something. That's pretty good. Let me look at it from the front. You just have to be concerned about it not, you know, coming off the plastic. Let me take the phone off, put it back on the TELESIN or whatever they call this thing. I can also try it around my neck again because I have it up higher. I feel very secure with it on me. I just worry about this coming off. So let's see if I can actually pull that off the window. It's not wanting to come off, that's for sure. And I hadn't even cleaned the window. Oh, here's the key to getting it off, is to raising the windshield. Oh yeah. So I can pop this little thing down. Another thing you do is over here, right? Where else could a man stick it? On there. Right on that. Plastic. That would actually work too and be lower. Let me get back to you. Well, here's what I've discovered. The windshield would work if I wouldn't worry about it falling off. But the windshield is contoured. The plastic screen that's completely flat here seems to be a very good option. Making it lower, I'm definitely looking over it. And for example, if I stuck it there and I went with this orientation, you know, I would have this part in the view. But believe me, it's not going anywhere from in here. It's really stuck on there. And it's definitely gonna be a good thing to reverse the camera. Be able to look at me, right? Why is this not holding there? Oh, because I don't have it on. But when I'm sitting on it, it's starting to rain. I'm gonna have to get out of here. But so yeah, look, I can just talk to myself with the mic, and then on this angle here I would have to yeah, it would have to come up much higher on the screen. So let me move that. This is no good for that lower part of that plastic on my screen. I would definitely need to have it as high up as possible, which means here. And now, do we have, excuse me, do we have a way of seeing the road? No, we got that dash, annoying dash. You know, I could zoom in like that and, you know, it just can't get any higher on that plastic dash. The windshield seems to be a better, so let me go back to that. I don't like it on the dash anyway. It's a great spot. I just don't want to discolor the dash or getting glue on it. Oh, it's going to interfere with my infotainment center too. So we need to go windshields all the way down. So we want to be, what, high as we can, so we can see the road. And the flattest part of this curve is going to be in the middle, right? So I suppose we don't want to be up here, do we? Let's see. Oh, look. It's coming off the whole thing come off? What is that? Why is it the suction cup? Sorry about that. I'll be right back. So this is in the position that seems to be, you just got to hope that it doesn't come off that dash. And what is this? You can see the iOttie. But is that going to be so terribly bad with me riding? Let's see how high I can get it. How about like that? Now you got the windshield in the way. See, that's the issue there. And above the windshield, it's just asking to be blown off, right? We don't want that. So if we go down low, the most level I can get is right here. I can still see, and let me turn it around towards me. I can still see in this orientation here, I can still see definitely above the dash. It should be, except for this thing. But you don't see much of this anymore. And I can see my infotainment center. And I'm going to turn around and show you me. And so now I can simply just tilt this. I've got it tilted about as far as it goes to show you me. Or I still have this idea here where the phone is protected from the wind, from the windshield. I think it might be higher, and if I put it on wide angle. But that's, I like the idea of the iOttie, I really do. The iOttie seems to be really good. Looks like it's holding on to the plastic windshield pretty good. And now it's back to the front view, and I'd want to certainly, this emergency brake does not work. It doesn't hold. It's not holding. It holds if you lift it up with your hand, but it doesn't hold when you pull the lever up. If you hold the lever up just another 1/8 of an inch, it holds great. Weird. Must need an adjustment. I want to do this back again, like that. And that just seems to be, oh, if it doesn't focus on this though, and take the focus off. Oh, there we go. As long as it doesn't focus on a bug on the windshield or the iOttie. Just very, very nerve-wracking to think that this could fall off. And then what would you do? All right, that's it. Crush it. All right, so I have it on the how do you say the thing? Come on, Baker. Can't remember. TELESIN neck thing. I'm just going to call it the neck thing. I've got it as high as I can. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see there's a joint here that you can actually bend this you can actually bend this piece in, and this would be shorter, see? But if we straighten it out completely and lift it up from this hinge here down at the base, now we have a higher deal. And let's see what that looks like. Tightening it up. Hang on, don't give up on me. I'm not done yet. I'm going to tighten this part up. Okay. Now I have it on me, and I'm going to push it to my chest. I'm going to stand the bike upright, and let's take this contraption off. The contraption I need is like this phone mount here. It mounts. Actually, there's one that goes in here. You take this piece off. Yeah. So let's see. Can you guys see how much of this are we looking at in the wide angle view? And how good is it to see, which doesn't bring things in very close because it's on wide angle. And then let's go to regular view. Okay. And push it back up. If I can keep my bike from rolling backwards. Now, if I'm riding like this, how much of the, I'm sure you're seeing the whole dash. Well, I don't know. I'll look at the video right now. I got it. All right, let's try it. Let me see what I got here. All right, this is the regular view. L regular. Let's get you. Bike is upright. I'm riding along. And I want to be able to show you down, middle, and slightly up. I don't want it to be in the sky. I certainly don't want to be looking any more than it needs to at my motorcycle. So how does this look in the regular zoom? This is not wide angle. Okay, are you getting anything over here, over here? Are you seeing anything? And then now let's switch to wide angle. Bring it back up to what I think is straight ahead of me. And of course you can see a lot more of this, I'm sure, but can you see a lot more on the outside there, as well as through the windshield and what I'm doing and going? Is this bothersome to look at this all the time? I actually think that a lot of the vloggers that do moto vlogging, when they put their camera mount on the handlebar, they're actually, do see the windshield and some of the dash. So, okay, there it is. And I'm going to switch back to regular zoom. And I have it as straight up as I can and straight out as far as I can. Think I'm doing. Yeah, all right, I'm driving. How's it look? All right, let's take a look at this video. All right, here's, if I can raise in regular view, if I can raise the camera like under my chin more. And then here it is on wide angle with the lens as high as I can get it. All right, so after a lot of fine tuning, this works and this works. This is an absolute 100% do not chance it concave plastic. No, you must have a flat surface, and it is very well stuck on this dash here. So just removing it every time, not leaving it on there, leave a mark or whatever. Not having to use some solvent, to get the glue off and mess up my dashboard. I think I'll be fine for vlogging, but it isn't going anywhere off of here. And look at the view. I figured it out. Place the button there. And now look. The only thing you're seeing is this thing on my windshield. We don't have any of the dash. You don't see the iOttie at all because the iOttie is down on the dash. I can even adjust like that. Focus in on the, there we go, on the camper in front. Because I believe it did try to, if I go this way, will it try to focus on this thing here? Let me see. No, it looks to be doing pretty well. I'm able to touch it right in front of me, and then if I put it on reverse to look at me, now there you go. If I'm on the motorcycle, seems to be a pretty good enough win-win, and a lot of it I might be just, there's no reason to video myself. You want to see the road. So this is what I come up with. This is it. Or wear it around my neck. Now I just have to figure out how I'm going to put the mic wearing that full face helmet. How am I going to get the audio to you with the DJI mic? Because driving with the if I don't have the mic plugged into the phone, you're going to be getting all the wind noise in the microphone of the phone. I need to turn that microphone off by plugging in my transmitter, my receiver, and then the transmitter, the mic, I'll have to have on me in something that I can use. What if I wore this and put the microphone on it? What if it was right here? What if the microphone, what if this could be like used as the microphone somewhere, you know, clamped onto this thing, you know, right here. Oh yeah, blocking it a little bit, see? Clamping on it, has a clamp. Put it right here, that might work. And then have the little, you know, dead cat on it. We're dialing it in, folks. We're getting it. Crush it.